That's the thing about serial killers, right? They often lead these double lives. They blend in, seamlessly appearing totally normal while harboring this incredible darkness within.
And that's what makes them so difficult to catch, right?
Yeah.
Because they don't fit the stereotype of, the monster under the bed.
Right, exactly. They can be anyone, and that's what makes this case so fascinating, but also incredibly disturbing.
So let's get into the investigation a little bit, because I know this is one of those cases where they actually had him on their radar pretty early on. They even took a saliva sample from him as far back as 1987.
That's right. And that detail right there really highlights the limitations of forensic science at the time. I mean, DNA testing was in its infancy. If this had happened today,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
he would have been caught way sooner.
And it gets worse, because they had this evidence, this spray paint evidence that they found on one of the victim's clothing, and they didn't test it for 20 years.
Ugh, it's so frustrating.
And guess what? It turned out to be a match for the brand of spray paint used at the Kenworth truck factory, where Ridgway worked as a painter.
Oh, it makes you wonder how many other cases are out there with evidence just sitting on a shelf waiting to be re-examined with modern technology.
Right.
It's kind of a crazy thought.
It's like we're constantly playing catch up.
Yeah.
And then there's this whole other element to the investigation that I still find hard to wrap my head around. They actually brought in Ted Bundy to help.
It's pretty wild, right? You have one notorious serial killer offering insights into the mind of another.
It almost feels like you're making a deal with the devil.